Did you know that your seemingly harmless daily walking habit can secretly put you at risk of sleep apnea? After the age of 60, the mechanism can change. The circulatory system slows down, blood vessels stiffen, and just a few wrong steps can cause blood to flow back up unobstructed, forming blood clots and attacking you while you sleep without any warning signs. Welcome to Golden Aging Health. In today's video, I will reveal 3 extremely common walking mistakes that people over 60 often make. You will see that seemingly simple steps are actually dangerous, which even doctors often warn about, but few people pay attention to. Let's find out with me each wrong walking habit, why they are dangerous, and how to adjust them from today so that each step you take becomes insurance for your brain, heart, and overall health. Before we dive in, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on tips for healthy living, keeping your brain and heart safe for seniors. And now, let's explore 3 daily walking habits that seniors often have, but that secretly increase the risk of stroke while you sleep. After watching this video, you will walk smarter, safer, and stay independent for a long time.
Walking habit number 1, after a heavy meal. Walking immediately after a heavy meal might seem harmless, but for seniors, it could be riskier than you think. You may be thinking, I've always taken a walk after dinner. It helps me digest and feel light. However, here's why you need to reconsider that habit. After a meal, your body directs a significant portion of blood to your stomach to aid digestion. This natural process ensures that your stomach and intestines can efficiently break down the food you've eaten. However, in older adults, this can have unintended consequences. As blood is diverted away from other parts of the body, including the brain and muscles, it can lead to a temporary thickening of the blood. This makes it easier for clots to form, which increases the risk of strokes or other cardiovascular events, especially if you attempt vigorous walking right after eating. Meet Henry, a 65-year-old retired engineer from Texas. Henry enjoyed his evening walks after dinner, seeing them as a relaxing way to end the day. He never thought twice about this routine. After all, walking was supposed to be healthy. But over time, Henry began experiencing lightheadedness and mild dizziness shortly after his post-meal walks. At first, he dismissed it as normal aging. One evening, Henry's wife Linda noticed him pausing mid-step, holding his chest and appearing unusually tired. Concerned, she urged him to see his doctor. After a thorough checkup, the doctor explained what was likely happening. Walking immediately after a heavy meal could be reducing blood flow to his brain, leading to dizziness and over time increasing his risk for blood clots and stroke. "But I thought walking after eating was healthy," Henry said, confused. The doctor nodded. "Walking itself is healthy, but timing matters. After a large meal, your blood is busy digesting food. When seniors walk vigorously right after eating, the blood flow to critical organs like your brain and heart is temporarily reduced, which can be dangerous. This is especially true for people over 60, whose circulation and cardiovascular resilience are naturally lower. Scientific research supports this advice. Studies in geriatric medicine have shown that delayed walking after meals, ideally waiting 90 minutes, reduces the risk of dizziness, hypotension, and potential clot formation. Drinking warm water before and after walking can also help maintain hydration and support healthy blood flow. Light indoor walking is preferred over brisk outdoor activity during this period, allowing the body to gradually adjust while digestion continues safely. After understanding this, Henry made a simple but life-saving adjustment. He waited at least 90 minutes after dinner before going for his evening stroll, chose lighter indoor walks in the meantime, and kept a cup of warm water nearby. Within weeks, he noticed a significant reduction in post-meal dizziness and felt more stable and energized during his walks. If you, like Henry, have the habit of walking immediately after eating, it may be time to rethink your routine. Small changes in timing and approach can make a big difference in protecting your heart, brain, and overall well-being as you age. Waiting just 90 minutes could mean enjoying safer, more effective walks without the hidden risks. If you thought walking right after a meal was the only risk, think again. There's another seemingly harmless habit that could silently raise your stroke risk.
Walking habit number 2. Walking with head down, hunched back. I never imagined that the way I walked could be quietly affecting my brain. For years, I thought I was walking correctly, getting my daily steps, enjoying the fresh air, and believing I was doing something healthy for my body. But over time, I began noticing subtle changes, such as occasional dizziness, difficulty remembering names, and a constant feeling of mental fatigue after long walks. It was not until I participated in a community health talk that I learned a surprising truth. My posture while walking might have been doing more harm than good. Like many seniors, I had developed a habit of walking with my head slightly down, shoulders rounded, and back hunched, especially when I was tired. I never considered that this simple posture could silently reduce blood flow to my brain. At first, I assumed my memory lapses were just part of aging. But when my mental fog started appearing even after a good night's sleep, I knew something was wrong. My physician explained that walking with the head tilted forward and the upper back hunched compresses the cervical spine and the carotid arteries in the neck. These arteries are vital because they provide blood and oxygen directly to the brain. When they are partially compressed, even for short periods, the brain receives less oxygen-rich blood. Over time, this can affect memory, concentration, and balance, and in severe cases, increase the risk of stroke. The Cleveland Clinic has confirmed that posture-related compression of the neck can compromise circulation to the brain, especially in older adults. Natural age-related changes, such as reduced spine flexibility and narrowed blood vessels, make seniors even more vulnerable to these effects. Worse, because the symptoms can be subtle at first, many people never realize their walking posture is contributing to the problem. Looking back, I realized my dizziness during walks, my slower thinking, and even occasional headaches might have been early warning signs. My doctor emphasizes the importance of walking with proper posture by keeping the back straight, shoulders relaxed, and eyes looking forward rather than down at the ground. He also suggested using a lightweight walking stick for balance and to naturally encourage a more upright stance. The Cleveland Clinic supports this approach, noting that proper posture not only improves breathing and spinal health, but also helps maintain healthy blood and oxygen flow to the brain. Small adjustments, such as lifting your gaze to the horizon and keeping your chin parallel to the ground, can make a big difference over time. I decided to put these recommendations into practice. At first, it felt strange to consciously think about my posture while walking, but within a couple of weeks, I noticed real changes. My walks felt less tiring, my thinking was sharper later, and I no longer experienced the same post-walk headaches. I told my wife that I never realized looking up could make such a difference. If you, like me, often walk with your head down or back hunched, consider making this simple change today. Straighten your posture, relax your shoulders, and lift your gaze. You will not only protect your brain,
but also walk with more energy and confidence. We have addressed how walking immediately after a heavy meal can raise stroke risk, and now you know posture can play a big role too. But there's still one more walking habit that could silently put your health in danger, and it is one many seniors never think about. Have you ever noticed changes in your memory or balance after walking? Share your experience in the comments so others can learn from it too. We have already uncovered 2 walking habits that can quietly raise your stroke risk, but the final one might be the most surprising of all. It is something so common that many seniors do it every week without realizing it could trigger serious health problems.
Walking habit number 3. Walking too late or walking alone. It is tempting to think that an evening walk under the cool night air is the perfect way to relax. The neighborhood is quiet, the sun has set, and the day feels complete. But for older adults, this habit can quietly increase the risk of stroke in ways most people never imagine. At night, the body's sympathetic nervous system becomes more sensitive. This is the part of your nervous system responsible for fight or flight responses. When it is triggered, your heart rate increases and your blood pressure can rise quickly. Research has shown that these changes are more pronounced in older adults after sunset, making it easier for blood clots to form and harder for the body to regulate blood pressure. Walking alone at this time adds another layer of danger. Early warning signs of a stroke, such as sudden dizziness, weakness in one arm, or slurred speech, are often subtle and can be overlooked. Without someone nearby to recognize the signs and call for help, precious minutes can be lost, and in stroke recovery, every minute matters. Consider Mr. Richard Moore, a 70-year-old retired postman who enjoyed walking around his block each evening after dinner. One night, about 15 minutes into his walk, he noticed a strange tingling in his left hand and a heaviness in his leg. He assumed it was just fatigue and kept going. Within minutes, his speech became slurred, but there was no one around to notice. By the time he reached his front porch, his condition had worsened, and his neighbor, who happened to pass by, immediately called 911. Doctors later explained that the delay in treatment increased the severity of his stroke and prolonged his recovery. According to the American Stroke Association, rapid treatment within the first hour after symptoms appear can dramatically improve recovery outcomes. But if you are walking alone at night, your chances of getting help in time are much lower, especially if you live in a quiet or poorly lit area. So what can you do to protect yourself while still enjoying the benefits of walking? Experts recommend walking in the morning or afternoon when blood pressure and heart rate are more stable. Morning walks can also boost mood, improve sleep quality, and help regulate blood sugar. If you prefer later walks, always go with a friend or family member and carry a fully charged phone or a medical alert device. Also, stay aware of your surroundings and your body. If you feel unusual dizziness, weakness, vision changes, or trouble speaking, stop immediately and seek help. These are not signs to walk off or ignore. Evening walks may seem peaceful, but for seniors, the combination of heightened nervous system activity and being alone can turn a healthy habit into a hidden risk. Make smart choices, plan your walks during safer times, and never underestimate the value of having someone by your side.
Let's take a moment to reflect on the 3 walking habits we explored today, each one a surprising factor that could increase your risk of stroke after 60. Walk right after a big meal, which can shift blood flow away from your brain and strain your heart. Walking with your head down or poor posture, which can restrict blood flow to the brain and affect balance. And the third habit is walking too late at night or walking alone. At night, the body is more sensitive, making blood pressure rise and clot risk higher. These aren't just random warnings, they're real, doctor-observed risks that many seniors overlook. Backed by studies from respected medical sources, these habits are easy to adjust but powerful in protecting your brain and heart. Stroke prevention after 60 isn't about walking less, it's about walking smarter. By making small changes to when, how, and under what conditions you walk, you can continue to enjoy all the health benefits of walking without putting yourself in danger. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Golden Aging Health for more science-backed, senior-focused wellness tips. Thanks so much for watching. Walk wisely, stay strong, and take care of your health every step of the way. I'll see you in the next video.